types of triangles. We will divide triangles in types according to two ways, by angles and by sides. Suppose I have a triangle. In this triangle, suppose all the angles are less than 90 degree. Okay, I will draw it again. Suppose all the angles are less than 90 degree. Like suppose one is 60, one is 70 and one is 50. Okay, then you will say this angle is acute angle triangle. This is known as what? Acute angle triangle, in which all angles are less than 90 degree. Okay, the top portion of the Eiffel Tower forms acute triangles, right? After that we have, suppose we have a triangle in which one angle is 90 degree, like this L shape. One angle is 90 degree. Other two angles can be anything, like I can take 50 and 40, because I know the sum is what? 180 degree, right? You can take 45, 45, you can take anything, 30, 60. Okay, just we are given that if one angle is equal to 90 degree, then that is known as right angle triangle. Okay, suppose you have a ladder here in your room, and the ladder is leaning against a wall. Okay, then it is forming a 90 degree angle with the ground, right? So this was right angle. It is forming a right angle with the ground. So we know about acute angle triangle, in which all angles are less than 90 degree, right? And then we know about right angle triangle, when one angle is equal to 90 degree and other two angles will obviously be less than 90. Okay, and then we have obtuse angle triangle. What kind of triangle is this? Like this. Suppose you have this kind of triangle where this one angle is more than 90 degree, only one, other two will obviously be less than 90, because if one is more than 90, and the sum should be equal to 180, right? So suppose this is 120 degree. Okay, then other two should be, total should be 60, because 120 plus 60 is 80. So suppose I take this is 40 and this is 20, right? So this is known as obtuse angle triangle, when one of the angle is more than 90 degrees. So now we know according to angles we have three types: acute, and then right, and then obtuse. Okay, then we know the types of triangles according to sides. If we see according to sides, we have three options. What are those three options? Either all the sides are of different length. Okay, all the sides, suppose this is 5. Okay, suppose I say this is 3, this is 5, this is 6 centimeter. Okay, then this, all the sides are of different length. This is known as scalene triangle. Okay, after this we have, suppose this kind of triangle when two sides are equal, this and this are equal, though it is not looking like equal, wait. Okay, so this and this side are equal. Suppose this is 5 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter. Okay, and you know what? This is known as isosceles triangle, and there is a property of this triangle. The property is that these two angles, angle opposite to this side and angle opposite to this side, these two angles will always be equal. Suppose I say one is 50 degree, then another will also be equal to 50 degree. Okay, so this is isosceles triangle. After this we have equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is what? When all the sides are equal. This is the most important triangle. You usually get many questions on this triangle. In this triangle, all the sides are equal. And when all the sides are equal, all the angles are also equal. 60, 60 and 60. Okay, all the sides and all the angles are equal.